Hey, it's your girl Ebony. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by to get your daily dose of inspiration. Today, we're reviewing the book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hayes. We're on chapter 3. The name of the chapter is Where Does It Come From? We're going to go ahead and start this off with a quote. I'm going to give you 3 points out of the chapter, and we're going to conclude this with a poem. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. The quote of the day is, "The past has no power over me." Ooh, let's say that again. The past has no power over me. I can feel that in my bones. Okay. So basically, we feel we are good enough, and there is a lack of self-love. The reason why we feel a lack of self-love is because we're holding on to failures that has happened in the past, things that did not go right in the past, and we have to let that go. How do we go from being a tiny little baby who knows the perfection of itself and of life to being a person who has problems and feel unworthy and feeling unloved, and to one degree or another not feeling like they are enough, like we are not enough? And it's because we're holding on to things that has happened in the past. Okay, so that brings us to point number 1. And this is, we need to do a mental house cleaning. You know how we go in our room and we clean our room, we get everything, we get all the trash, we get all the clothes, we get everything all together. For my room, and some toys, and everybody got different stuff in their rooms, but you know how we go and we actually do a cleaning of our house, a cleaning of our kitchen, a cleaning of our room, a cleaning of our bathroom. We have to make time to do a cleaning of our mental space. So just as easy as we're letting go of old magazines and old clothes and old toys, just as easy as we're letting go of those old items, we have to let go of old beliefs that are not serving us, that's inside of our mind. We have to let them go. We have to let them go. We have to put them into the trash. Would you really dig into yesterday's garbage to make tonight's meal? Think about it. So you know how we go through our days and different things happens in our life, and we revisit old failures, old things that has happened to us, old things that have gotten our way. We revisit it. Now, when you go cook dinner tonight, you're not going to go digging in the trash looking for scraps from yesterday. Right? So why do we do that with our thoughts? We reuse thoughts that are not good for us. We got to stop that. We need to do a mental house cleaning. This is for somebody. This is for someone. If it's not you, it's okay, but it's for someone. Okay. So an example of a limiting a belief is, I'm not good enough. Where did that come from? Why are we telling ourselves that we're not good enough? It could come from a mother or a father who repeatedly told a child that he was stupid. Now think about that for a moment. If we told our kids over and over again that they're stupid, they believe that. Those are spells. We put spells on our children's lives, on our lives. So when we tell our kids, this is their mental recording. So if you had a father or mother that told you that you were stupid, it's time for you to replace that with an affirmation. I am so happy and grateful that I am intelligent. I'm so happy and grateful that I am smart. I'm so happy and grateful that I learn things easily. You need to say that to yourself morning, noon, and night. Anytime that you feel stupid, anytime stupid comes across your mind, you need to say that 3 times in your head. I am so happy and grateful that I learn things easily. I'm so happy and grateful that I learn things easily. I'm so happy and grateful that I learn things easily. Another limiting belief is lack of self-love. Where does that come from? Maybe from a mother or a dad that was not giving any approval to a child. Our kids are clean slates. What we put into them is what comes out of them. So if you're not giving the approval to your kids that they need, that they seek the validation that they want in order to feel approved, then they will lack self-love. Another limited belief is life is dangerous. Where did that come from? A frightened father, a frightened father. Growing up in a household where a father was constantly drunk, throwing stuff, breaking stuff, feeling sad, it's constantly chaos. Life is dangerous. This is a limiting belief. Now, you know what limited beliefs you have. You need to replace those with affirmations and get rid of all of your limiting beliefs. Okay? So I have a exercise for you guys. And this is coming straight from the book. Okay, exercise, a negative message. The next exercise we do is to get a large sheet of paper and make a list of all the things your parents said were wrong with you. What were the negative messages you heard? Give yourself enough time to remember as many as you can. A half hour usually works well. What did they say about money? What did they say about your body? What did they say about love and relationships? What did they say about your creative talents? What were the limiting or negative things that they said to you? If you can, just look objectively at these items and say to yourself, so that's where the belief came from. So get a piece of paper and answer those questions. If you need to rewind this portion to listen to those questions again so that you can answer those out, give yourself time to dig up all those negative beliefs. We want to get down to the root of them because they need to go. They need to be replaced. Okay. And that brings us to bullet point number 2. See yourself as a child. If we take the same little child and tell him how much we love him, how much we care, that we love the way he looks, we love the way how bright he is and how clever he is. This is what I do with my kids. This is what you should be doing with we got to build up our kids. It is easier to build up a strong child than to build up than to fix a broken adult. Okay. So the negative things that our parents told us, we need to take that same child and replace them with these thoughts. That we love the way he looks. We love how bright and clever he is or she is. That we love the way he or she does things. And that it's okay for him or she to make mistakes while he learns. And that we will always be there for him no matter what. And that the potential that comes out of that child will blow your mind. If you take one child and give them negative things and you take another child and give them positive things, the potential that will come out of the positive will blow your mind. Quick side note, we did a rice experiment, right, with my kids when they were younger. My older kids, my adult kids, I did an experiment with them with rice. And what we did was we made some rice. You guys may have heard of this. And then we got 2 small Tupperwares. And we, from the same batch of rice, we got one cup of Tupperware, put it inside of a bowl, put a top on it. Got another cup of rice, put it in Tupperware, put a top on it. We wrote good on one Tupperware. We wrote bad on another Tupperware. I'll try to input that into this video some way. And we told one rice that we love it. It's amazing. It's clever. It's smart. It's so beautiful. We told it only affirmations, only good things. And then we told the other rice how ugly and despicable it was and how bad it was. And we did this every time we passed the rice. We did this for 6 weeks. So at the end of the rice challenge, we opened up the rice, and the rice that we loved, the positive rice that said good, it was still in the same condition it was when we made it 6 weeks prior. The one that we said bad things to, it was all moldy. I'll try to input it into this video somehow, so you guys could see that. But it is really amazing how our words affect us. Okay, so yes. So see yourself as a child. And then after you do that, you'll see that if you tell a kid wonderful things, the potential is mind blowing. So each one of us has a 3-year-old child within us. And we often spend most of our time yelling at that kid inside of ourselves. Then we wonder why our lives don't work. We have to check our self-talk. Okay. Okay, and that brings us to point number 3. Point number 3 is blaming your family. Blame is one of the surest way to stay in a problem. In blaming another, we give away our power. Understanding enables us to rise above the issue and take control of our future. So it's easy to say, my mom made me like this. Oh, because my dad wasn't there, I'm like this. Oh, because my sister mistreated me. It's so easy to point at somebody and say that they did it, but that is referring to the external locus of control. We need to go inside because we can't control what our mom did. We can't control what our dad did. We cannot control what our brother or sister did to us while we were growing up. We can only control how we look at it, right? So take your power back. And make sure that we look within ourselves to find the solution within ourselves. And that brings us to bullet point number 4. And this is our final bullet point. And it is choosing our parents. And in this book, Louise Hayes, she's referring to that she believes that we choose our parents. That we choose our parents based on the lesson that we need to learn in our life. And that our parents are actually able to teach us those lessons that we came here to learn. So I believe we are all on an endless journey through internal. We come to this planet to learn particular lessons that are necessary for the spiritual evolution. We choose our sex, our color, our country, and then we look around for the perfect set of parents who will mirror our patterns. When we grow up, we have a tendency to point our fingers at our parents and say, you did it to me, but I believe we chose them. Okay, so, and that makes sense. That makes sense because before we get here, we're spiritual beings, so we have control over picking our parents. That makes sense. I could relate to that. We are all here to transcend our early limitations, whatever they were. We're here to recognize our own magnificence and divinity, no matter what they told us. You have your negative beliefs to overcome, and I have my negative beliefs to overcome as well. Exactly. I have negative beliefs that I work on every day. Whenever I hear a negative thought in my mind, I replace it with 3 positive. Because we're in control of what we think. And the only thing that we can control is our perception and our thoughts. We cannot control what anybody else has done to us. So it's really important that we understand that. So that brings us to the poem of the day. And it is, in the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole and complete. The past has no power over me because I'm willing to learn and to change. I see the past as necessary to bring me to where I am today. I am willing to begin where I am right now, to clean the rooms of my mental house. I know it does not matter where I start. So I now begin with the smallest and the easiest room. And in that way, I will see results quickly. I'm thrilled to be in the middle of this adventure, for I know I would never go through this particular experience again. I'm willing to set myself free. All is well in my mind. All right, and that brings us to the conclusion of chapter 3. If you have not seen chapter 2, I'll go ahead and leave chapter 2 and 1 in the comments below, in the description below. I will be doing chapter 4 in the next few days. So if that's out, I'll make sure that's in the description as well. The name of that chapter is It True? And this is You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hayes. And go ahead and leave in the comments below if you have read this book, what you think about this book, and tell me an affirmation that you are going to adopt into your lifestyle to replace one of your negative beliefs. Okay? Tell me an affirmation that you're going to replace one of your negative beliefs with. So if you tell yourself you are fat, you could tell yourself that I am so happy and grateful that I love to exercise to have a healthy body. That's just an example off the top of my head. Thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks for making it to the end of this video. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. And until next time, bye-bye for now.
These different rices. This rice we told I love you every single day. I love you. This rice we said I hate you. Let's look at the results. So this is the I love you rice. Okay, I love you. This is the I hate you rice. Y'all, that mold, that is not powdered sugar. That's not powdered sugar, fam. That's mold. I hate you. Mold. I love you still looks good. Words are very powerful. Be careful what you're telling yourself. Be careful what you're allowing people to tell you in your environment, because words are things.